Yeah, yeah, yeah. What up, what up, what up? What's poppin', what's poppin'? Peace, blessings, blessings, peace, all of that. Just making sure microphone and all that is working. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't no punk bitch. You know what I mean? Shout out to a certain female who I had made, we kind of like made like a little challenge, right? To say a word that was kind of like a tongue twister. She probably thought I was bullshitting when I said I would say it. Now, you know what I'm saying? She posted the word on her wall. I was like, oh, I can say that word. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. And I didn't do it in my last joint. You know what I mean? She probably think I'm bullshit. I'm flaking. Nah, 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 nah. I'm a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this live stay like going smoothly because this phone's tripping. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm a butterfingers with my phone. So, but anyway, shout out to her. And your ass better be listening to. You better watch this shit back too. You know what I mean? I ain't playing with your ass. No, I'm playing. But I'm gonna say the word though, so you can't say I ain't say it because I'm a man of my word. So let's do it. All right. Superfragilistic expialidocious. All right. I believe that's how you say it. All right. To the best of my abilities, I said it. There you go. That's not a hard word to say. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a man of my word, even something small like that. You know what I mean? But yo, so the other day I'm looking on Instagram like I always do, and I came across this crazy ass article. Unreal, right? So there's this black kid. I don't know what city, what state this is at. It's kind of irrelevant. At the same time, glad the fool ain't from around this way. So the kid is a TikToker, right? And I watched a little clip of what he does, the content that he does. I was questioning why this kid, I don't know if he's like trying to be a transgender or whatever. He's clearly a boy. I don't know if he's trying to be gay or transgender. This kid had on a damn ponytail wig, and it's a terrible situation. Wow, what's going on? Appreciate you, appreciate you. So bottom line, this kid, something was wrong with him. You know, he was mentally ill, mentally and emotionally ill, and he had a therapist. The kid unalives his therapist, right, and dumps the therapist's body somewhere on the side of the damn road. Now, the only footage they had of the boy was, I want to say it was like a Walmart. They seen him walking through a Walmart, you know what I'm saying, all casual and all that. I believe he was driving or whatever. Blunt force trauma is what the therapist had, you know what I'm saying? I seen this shit. I'm like, this is crazy as hell. Bronze, what's going on? What's popping? Appreciate you, appreciate you. He's dead. You already, man. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Shout out to the Bushes as well. But yeah, he's a TikToker. He's a popular TikToker, I guess. You know, and this situation, what it does is it really makes you remember that you just never know who you're dealing with as far as the other side of the screen goes. You understand? You just never know. You can portray to be anything or anybody. You don't know what a person is dealing with. You don't know what's going on in their damn head. But see, that's the thing. This particular situation, anti appreciate you. Appreciate you. The thing about this situation, this kid gave a warning. He predicted that he was gonna snap and do what he did. He had did a video and he had the words up on the screen, and those words were saying, "Practicing for my mugshot, because this might be the year someone going to meet God if they piss me off too much." He said this right on his joint, smiling, cheesing, and everything. You know what I mean? I've heard of other situations like that where someone who was about to do a crime like that takes somebody's life and just snap and go buck damn crazy. They'll drop hints. They'll tell people. You know, a lot of these fools, they love to get on the internet and tell the whole world what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? And nobody don't really take them serious like that. People don't really be taking them serious like that because you come across fools. If I ain't gonna say fools, you know, let's say folks that's dealing with mental illness and things like that because we all deal with that, or at least we all have dealt with that. Nobody took them serious though, and it's a shame because for somebody who's supposed to be popular, I guess popular enough to where he had a following. You know what I'm saying? People was watching it. People say things kind of similar to what he says. So they just figured he was just talking. But the kid, and I don't even know how old the boy is. Damn fool end up knocking off his therapist, putting her body on the side of the road anyway. That was like a couple of days ago. They might have caught his ass by now. Hopefully they did. Because if you're gonna do that to somebody who's trying to help him, then he'll do that to a random stranger. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about how dangerous a therapist's job really is, because you're dealing with people you ain't never met a day in your life, and the thing is to sit there, get in their mind, help them or whatever the case is. Um, Try to help them get a handle on their emotions, their mental state, but you don't know what's going on in that person's head sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So just like the police got the most dangerous job in the world, stuff like that, firefighters and things like that. But the fact of the matter is, when you really think about it, these therapists kind of got like just as much of a dangerous job. If you really think about it, they dealing with all types of psychopaths from different walks of life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So I know I was watching this. Kevin, what's up, bro? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me ask y'all something. Honestly, maybe you have, or maybe you thought about it, or maybe a lot of people actually have done this, right? I can't say I have because I remember shit. It's hard for me to get over certain things once I feel violated to a certain point. But would y'all ever like take back a cheater? Would y'all ever take back somebody who cheated on you, messed around on you, slept with somebody? Would you ever take that person back? Reason I bring that up is because I was watching. It was like an interview. Beautiful girl, right? The guy asked her, would she ever take, like a cheater back, whatever the case is, and she's saying it depends on like the circumstances, right? I guess what her point was, if everything is supposedly good, if everything is great between me and him, we're getting along, life is great. Let's say we just moved into an apartment, you know what I'm saying? Um, Life is good. You're as happy as two people living in the same house can be, right? If everything is good seemingly and they just go out and they just do it just to do it, like do it for nothing, like just to hurt you, then no. Because there are different circumstances, I guess. Block Cab, what's going on? Appreciate you, appreciate you. Jenny, same, appreciate you, appreciate you. Um, for me, a cheater is a cheater, but some people, I guess, when you're actually in the situation, some people don't want to throw away what they was building all that time. Some people feel like, well, maybe it was rocky. You understand? It was rocky. Um, I wasn't giving them none. We wasn't communicating, things like that. There, brother. I was getting ready to say you. I remember last time you was in here, you told me with your how to pronounce your name. I forgot how to pronounce it, so I'm gonna just say roll for now. What up, bro? Appreciate you. You already. You already. But yeah. If somebody's doing it just to hurt you, just to like get under your skin, no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? Because in relationships, you can smile at a motherfucker's face, but they might not tell you everything that they feeling. They might feel like the love is gone, like the interest is gone, but they're gonna pretend everything is good because they don't want to have that conversation with you. You understand? And what they're gonna do is they're gonna end up sliding off and doing the thing with somebody else or whatever the case is. You understand? But I guess her point was, if it's a situation where we know things are rocky or whatever, and we're not dealing with each other like that, technically in a relationship but separated, then I can't really get mad. You understand? For some people, the circumstances matter. For somebody like me, it's pretty much all the same because I don't forget shit. When I go to lay down at night and when I wake up and I'm looking in that person's face, I'm gonna think about that. No, man, neutral. All right, appreciate you. Hey, my bad, bro. My bad. Neutral. I gotta remember that. Gotta remember that. But yeah, But somebody like me, I can't. I wouldn't be able to get past something like that. Or maybe I'd have to be in the situation. But the most obvious answer for somebody who stands on certain values and things like that, because I'm not. I wouldn't do somebody dirty like that. I always say to people, before you do somebody wrong like that, you could have just walked away. You didn't have to do all that. You could have had a talk with them and said, "Listen, I ain't really been feeling this lately. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I thought about creeping because you ain't been doing this and giving that or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Just for somebody holding back sex and things like that, that's enough of a reason for somebody to go and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, nah, that's a no for me. Eddie Winslow out here tripping, bro. Eddie Winslow out here tripping. Now, just last time I was on here, I was talking about how Carl Winslow from Family Matters was brought up in the Diddy situation, right? Which I'm not about to get back into that Diddy shit again. It's kind of like dying down. It seems like people are not talking about it as much, which I'm glad for because I'm tired of hearing about that shit. The way I look at it, there's nothing else that they can say that'll surprise me. You understand? I see Denzel Washington name going around, but that's only because they said he supposedly had approached Diddy. It was like, yo, like, bro, you ain't got no respect for nobody. You wildin'. Like, you got kids at these parties and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But good to know that I ain't hearing nothing about Denzel actually doing none of the foul shit. Because out of all the celebrities in the world, if I had to pick one celebrity that I would be surprised by that was doing swinging that way, it probably would be him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Eddie Winslow, shout out to him, I guess, because he living his life. He don't care what people got to say. Like, bro is out here in a situation with a popular transgender. Her name is Sydney Star, right? She been around for years and all of that. Miss T, appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate you. Hey, what's going on, Lynn? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Um, Eddie Winslow, like I say, messing around with this transgender. At first, there was rumors of them doing like a sex tape together, like an OnlyFans sex tape or whatever. People couldn't believe that shit. People was really turned off by that. You understand? Initially, I was like, well, damn. But I try not to be the type of person to judge somebody on this sexual preference. I'm not a Bible thumper or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you got one life, live it. Who am I to say anything about how you live your life? That's why, like, I hate listening to other people when they say things, people who really, like, just speak on how other people are living, like their lifestyle, the choices they make. The way I look at it, that's them. It's not affecting me. You understand? Like some people are the type to downplay the way other people do things, right? And they'll call themselves trying to give advice, but it's really not advice because if it's not genuine, it's not advice, right? Like something that you don't want to hear, but people feel like you need to hear. They call that what? Constructive criticism. They don't care how they deliver it, as long as they deliver it. Even if you didn't ask them for that advice, they give it. You understand? And for me, it's not gonna register good with me. It's probably not gonna even go in one ear and out the other. It's probably gonna go over my head. If it's not coming from a genuine spot, I don't want no advice from you. Don't tell me nothing. Don't offer nothing. You're not telling me anything because you want to see me do good. You're not telling me this because you want to see me win. You're not saying this because you actually care, because you actually give a damn. You're saying this because you're in a spot where you can criticize somebody else for what they're doing. Maybe you at a higher point in your life. Maybe you got something accomplished that somebody else didn't accomplish. Some people got themselves sitting up on the pedestal looking down on folks, and all they know how to do is wag that finger and talk down about, the type of choices other people make. Tamika, appreciate you, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Tell me you ain't ever ran into somebody like that. Like family, for instance. I could really talk about that all day. I'm not, because that's too long of a story to be on here that damn long. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure everybody got their own experiences with that. But yeah, I'm type of person, if it's not real, if I know it's not genuine, and I know you really don't care at all, don't try to tell me nothing about what I'm doing. You understand? Some people get a kick out of being able to tell you what you're doing wrong just because they can say they didn't make the wrong choice that you made. You understand? But it's like, can they take that same? Can they receive what they're giving out? Can they receive that? Because sure, you were able to speak on what this person did wrong, the way they're living or whatever. You can speak on their inconsistencies and their flaws, but fact of the matter is, the people who really be doing that, if you were to return that same energy and you gave them, a dose of that same medicine and gave them some of that same advice, they wouldn't be able to handle it. They would look at you like you crazy. They would look at you like who is you talking to? Like, you don't tell me nothing. I'm a grown ass man. You don't tell me nothing. Like, this me. I got this figured out. Don't you ever try to get in my business. You know what I'm saying? Marlene say, my relatives can be judgmental, like they have it together. Yeah, I realize that we all got those type of relatives, Marlene. I don't know what it is, but just because we are blood related to people and because we grew up with people, I guess it doesn't mean that we always supposed to like get along, see eye to eye, and agree. But sometimes it can go worse than that. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why a lot of people ain't talked to certain family members in years. Ladies of high talk, appreciate you, Queens, appreciate you. And the thing is, it don't even just go for family. I'm talking about friends, associates, or whatever. My main thing is just I don't want no type of constructive criticism, if that's what they want to call it. Don't give it to me if it ain't real. If you don't really care to see me doing better, if you don't really care to see me in a better spot, some people just like to be in their seat where they feel like they can tell you some shit. I don't like that because I'm pretty sure, just like okay, you can speak on this flaw that I have, right? You feel like you can speak on that. So what if I dig in your business and I say, listen, since you told me that, since you spoke to me on some, listen, let me help you out. Okay, so let me point this out about you and your situation. You handled that wrong. They gonna get in their feelings. So I guess that one of the rules to the game is if you're gonna dish it, you got to be able to take it, even if it come down to advice and shit like that. That's why I'm gonna try to give people advice. The only thing, if somebody asks me something, then I'll give my opinion. Only if they ask. I don't believe in getting in folks' business. You understand? I'm very private about mine. Very private. Don't try to get in my damn business. If I ain't speaking, if I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't even care how close we is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand it gets to a point where it's like, yeah, this person might have been trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know you got to know who is who. You got to know who really trying to help you, and you got to know who's speaking it just because some people get off on being able to just say shit, say whatever they want to say to you. Like, damn, bro, like you sold that car for that price. Something stupid. Like they don't make mistakes. Like they don't do. Like they haven't made mistakes before. You know what I'm saying? You got two different people. People that have made mistakes, fucked up in life, whatever the case is, bounce back, but they'll admit to everything they ever did. And then you got the other type of person who has made just as many mistakes and shit as you, but they swept all that shit under a rug and they'll tell everybody else I'm perfect. Oh no, I never did that. Oh no. They won't come out and say that they're perfect, but if you listen to them speak, then that's basically what they think about themselves. You know what I'm saying? My niece say they act like they are perfect and the most judgmental and critical. I can't get along with folk like that. You know what I'm saying? That they're not gonna come right out and tell you that, I think I'm, just levels above you. I think, like you're down here. You see up here, right here? Yeah, I'm boom. That's me. I'm up here. I'm just a little bit above you. You can't tell me nothing, but I'm in the seat where I can tell you everything. You understand? Which just is like hypocrisy in church. Now, as black folk, I can't speak for y'all in the chat, right? I can't speak for nobody who might watch this back. But I mean exactly how many of y'all like really got those few people that you know that go to church, right? They done did probably some of the worst shit towards other people. Some people really going to church not because they really trying to praise God, not because they really trying to be a better person. I'm gonna tell you the real reason some people go to church so that they can feel better about the way they treat other people, so that they can feel so they can sleep better at night. It go like this: they did fuck shit all week long, but Sunday morning that's their chance to repent and sweep all that shit under the rug. So back by Monday, they back doing bullshit again. They back on bullshit just that quick. You understand? Just like that. Those be some of the worst people, man. You know? And it's a shame because there are some really genuine good people who represent what what church is about, and they're really there to help spread the word, and they're really there to to praise God and all that good stuff like that. But you gotta know how to weed out the ones that's really putting on the front. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be some of the nosiest people too. You understand? Decked out, dressed up. They'd be the first ones to say hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, and all of that. And do fuck shit following those words. How can you trust somebody like that? How? Chef, what's poppin', fam? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Nene, what's going on? Appreciate you. You already, you already. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I've been to church probably like what? Uh Besides funerals, maybe like 3 times total in my life, maybe. You understand? Um, just shout out to the people who really like mean what they say. Like I know some really good, genuine people, some good people that'll give you the shirt off their back and they really practice what they preach. But please don't get those people misconstrued and confused. Don't get their names mixed up in the same hat with these fools who be perpetrating a damn fraud. You heard? I can't stand that shit. Cause ain't nobody perfect. You know what I mean? It's so cliche to say that. We always say that. We ain't nobody perfect. I ain't perfect. You know what I mean? So let me just say I ain't no saint. And I ain't trying to be perfect. That take too much energy because if you're trying to be perfect, then you got to go around here acting like it. You got to go around here telling people that, oh no, I ain't never did that. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me show you how to really do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, follow me on some follow the leader type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably got more inconsistencies than anybody, but them be the ones who be talking the most shit. That shit crazy. Hypocrisy in the church, it go hand in hand. It's sad to say. It's sad to say. You know what I mean? I mean, shit, but what you expect? You even got the pastors and all of that who be decked out with damn diamonds and jewels and shit. What was that one dude name? Something Whitehead, his name was. I remember there was a video where some dudes ran up in the church. This is about last year, I want to say. Ran up in the church. This boy, and if you ever seen him, I wish I could remember his first name, because if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure y'all have seen him. You know, any man who can afford it, you wear your jewelry. Life is short. If you want to be decked out, you like the finer things in life. But I'm not gonna lie, it look a little suspect when you see the pastor wearing more jewels than the rappers, fam. It looked just a little weird. It looked just a little iffy. You understand? Where are you getting that from? Some of these dudes be having private jets and what I mean, like mansions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't really been doing what they were supposed to do with the quote unquote church's money. I mean, anyway, that video, yeah, they ran up in there. I think they had him on the floor, his wife and all of that. I want to say he got locked up recently. One of them dudes got locked up. One of them damn, well, let me not say damn, because one of those pastors or reverends, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes I get it confused, but one of them had got arrested or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I would have to look it up to be sure. But yeah, I'm just saying, man. Human nature, it's a trip. I feel like it's so much easier to just admit your flaws, be the first to say it before anybody else could say it. Because some people hold shit against you. Some people hold shit over your head. You understand? Some people really hold shit like over your damn head. Um, what was I just about to say? Almost lost my damn train of thought. You understand? Let me get it back. Let me rewind my words. Some people really hold shit over your head, right? I absolutely despise folks that will sit there, interact with you. You thinking it's genuine. You thinking you have a real conversation. You think there's a mutual respect and courtesy there. You know what I mean? Sit there, smile in your face. You thinking y'all got a decent relationship or rapport or whatever, and then you come find out that that person was talking about your ass to somebody else. And the fact of the matter is, you wouldn't even have known if you wouldn't have found out the way you found out. That's why they say everything that's in the dark, it always come to light. Some things you have no clue about what's going on behind your back, and you would have never even sat there and considered. I wonder if this is going on. I wonder if that is going on. And then when you end up finding out, it's like, wow, I would have never thought that. You understand? You sometimes like you gotta be careful what you tell people. Let me tell you something. Like if you got somebody saying, "Man, what's poppin'? Appreciate you. You already, you already." If you got, it's not always like this either. Because some people just give you the as the ladies say, the tea. You know what I'm saying? Some people give you a little information that you didn't know nothing about just to fill you in, just in case it should come across your desk or affect you at some point. Some people will let you know certain things, come to tell you shit, right? But a lot of people believe that if you got somebody who is always running their mouth and speaking about other people to you, then you gotta kind of like watch them sometimes too. You understand? Because you ain't no telling. It go like this. When somebody tell you something that another motherfucker said, the first thing that we supposed to think is, if they said that, I thank you for telling me. I thank you for letting me know. But I have to ask you, what did you say when they said that? Say, man, say, why you sounding like Denzel Washington, low key? Nah, let me stop. Nah, I wasn't trying to. You bullshit me. I wasn't trying to, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Denzel, though. He's one of my favorite actors. You know what I mean? I just hope he don't get caught up in no Diddy bullshit, man. Diddy out here slipping, sliding, and busting asses and all of that. You know what I mean? Uh-uh. Enough of that. It's at the point now where you feel like you want to wash your mouth out with damn soap when you mention them letters. Diddy. I'm tired of seeing that shit pop up on the screen. But anyway, what was I saying? Let me get it together. Let me get it together. I forgot what I was saying, y'all. I hate that. What was I saying, y'all? Somebody fill me in. What was I just now saying? What was I just now saying? Um, oh yeah, I get it. You just gotta be careful. This is why I always tell people, slide accordingly and all of that. People wonder why I say it so much. Fools probably be like, that's all he be saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of hearing that. I'm just saying I promote it because it really, like, I can really apply that saying into a lot that goes on in my life. Like dealing with people, whether it's strangers, friends, associates, even the situations that come across our desk in life, even the obstacles that we gotta face. It's really how you react. It's how you respond. It's how you move. You got to move accordingly to everything. Like life itself, you have to steer the ship accordingly because there ain't no telling. You understand? Excuse me, got a little in my chest and all that. But yeah, like a lot of people, man. A lot of people would tell you, listen, I ain't got no friends or no brothers, no sisters and shit like that. A lot of people just keep to themselves because it's like in this era dealing with other people, it seems like it has more of a negative outcome than positive. It's not always that way. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Just be careful. You know what I'm saying? would I ever, would I ever pay $1,000 to take a picture with my favorite celebrity? Could y'all ever see yourself doing that? Chris Brown, right? First, it was the females. It was the women who was they was dropping a bag to take a picture, that'll last a lifetime with their favorite artists. Chris made the girl go crazy, right? They love Chris. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with Chris too. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people refer to him as this era's Michael Jackson, this, that, and the third. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but he damn sure put in a lot of pain. So it's hard to kind of like debate. Look at the hit list and all that. Sonny Blanco, what's poppin', fam? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But women, for the longest time, I don't even know when it started, but it's been a thing where women have been paying $1,000 exactly to take a picture with this man. And you see these pictures across all over social media, right? But now you got the couples, you got men and women who are in relationships who both fuck with Chris. Couples taking pictures, paying $1,000 to take a picture with Chris Brown. I ain't never gonna hate on Chris. Get your money. But as a man who if to be in a relationship and to put together our savings or whatever as a married couple or just a couple to take a picture with another man when that money could have went towards a vacation for her and me, you know what I'm saying? That shit sound crazy as hell. That shit sounds so weird to me. I seen one picture of this couple, the female and Chris hugging up in the picture, and the man he's standing there smiling in the camera, looking crazy as hell. I said, look at this dumbass fool here. Your lady all up on Chris in the picture that you in too. She not even touching you like that in the picture. Like there's a little bit of a distance. Like literally, you got Chris and the girl right here, and the boyfriend. Like there's a space in between, and he's smiling. He's smiling. I wish I might. $1,000, that's too damn much. I know like these artists and shit, it take a couple of dollars to get like a picture or autograph. First off, there ain't no, shout out, I just said Denzel is one of my favorite celebrities, but I'm keeping it real with you. There ain't a celebrity in the world I would drop a bag to get an autograph or anything. I don't like these celebrities that damn much. That ain't for me. I watch y'all on TV. You know what I'm saying? I'll stream y'all movies. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. But that money can go, I could think of a plethora of things that money can go towards. I don't want, I ain't that much of a damn fan. And it's like the number of women that have had these pictures taken, like, where the hell they get that damn money from? Imagine, whether you got it in the bank or you saved up for it, that's even worse. Imagine a woman saving up that type of money, take a picture with Chris. And maybe I can't judge that because that's them. But I could take some female artists that I like. I'm like Scissor, Summer Walker. There's a couple, that I got my little crush on and all that. But I don't know if I would do all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's wild to me. Hopefully y'all ain't got no damn kids, or maybe y'all just got y'all little women. They might have dipped into the retirement money. They might have dipped into the baby cereal and clothes and school money to take that damn picture. Now they got to deal with that, but I'm saying that shit look crazy. How you smiling at your lady on Chris like that? Huh? Don, what up, bro? Appreciate you. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? The only one I'm taking pics of is my man. I'm just saying, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But saying, man, say feeding chicks grapes, apples, and hope he's acting all extra and shit. Usher out here breaking up relationship. Yeah, I seen that. Usher, he out here wilding, man. He got the females going crazy over some cherries and things like that. Not that cherry. I mean, that's what's next if you keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Usher done popped a few of them, but I'm just saying, I seen them clips, Usher feeding females cherries and all of that. They licking on it and sucking on the cherry and all that. You know what I'm saying? These ladies go crazy over these R&B fools, man. And I understand it. You know what I'm saying? They got the moves, they got the music and all of that. I can imagine what these boys DM be looking like. They don't have to put no effort in when it comes to that department. You understand? But I wonder if it's a gift and a curse at the same time. But no, 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 I would not pay that amount of money. A couple hundreds is one thing, but like I say, man, I'm looking at the man like you a straight sucker. You understand? Like that's the type of picture that might end your relationship. You understand? She might be more happier in that picture than she ever was with you. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Like, shout out to Chris though, you know. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. But yo, folks gotta be careful who they choose to not just lay down with, but who they choose to have a child with. And y'all grown, so I'm sure y'all know this. But believe it or not, there's some people who, you know, you can't tell that to. They pay that type of shit no mind, right? Now I had posted this picture on my I had posted this picture up the other day. I was like blown away by this. Cold, you want to talk about cold hearted? You want to talk about cold blooded? Yeah, Dome, I had heard that too. They say he ain't eating or whatever. Listen, last time I was on here, I said to folk, don't ever be surprised if we all wake up one morning and we hear the guards have found out that Diddy has unalived himself. You know, he took his life 8, 7 something this morning or whatever. I ain't wishing it, and I pray it don't happen because I ain't never wishing that on nobody. I ain't playing with the D word. I ain't playing with that. You know, a person can't come back. Once that's it, that's it. Not even on my worst enemies. I don't play around with that. That ain't the type of energy I want around me. You understand? I pray for that man, bro. I pray for that man. Cause it's like I say, imagine you stuck. You can't even get bail. Every day they digging and digging and digging into these past few decades of everything you ever did, every person that you've ever affected in your life, every person you've caused pain to, right? When they started talking about the kids and all of that, you know, I was shocked, but not really because this Hollywood. Hollywood dark, shady, and nasty and disgusting. Hollywood is terrible, low down. You can't really put nothing past nobody who got money and status at the end of the day, even some of our favorites. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. But imagine you being in a situation like that, Diddy. I mean, and you just got to sit there and take it. No pun intended. Take that. Take that. No pun intended. Right? You can't do nothing. You can't get out. He ain't eating. That tell you right there where his mental health is at. How could you eat? They lighten your ass up. All that shit you ever did coming to light. I wouldn't want to eat neither. Maybe it's purposeful. Maybe he's trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like cause himself. Like, listen. And then it's like when it's time to get the book thrown at him, however that situation gonna go about, who knows what type of time he really gonna be faced. They're gonna put that boy up under the jail, fam. When I think about like, when I think about that part of it, I can't help but to say I pray for that man. I don't hate him, you know. Shouldn't have been slipping and sliding and busting assholes and things like that. But on the real, listen, we only got one life. The shit we do come back at some point. There ain't near motherfucker out here that's invincible. I don't care how much power you got. I don't care how much status you got. You understand? Ain't none of us going without being judged. That's a fact. And I'm not even trying to get religious because I'm not religious like that. I don't understand it neither, dog. It's some evil motherfuckers. These celebrities, boy, they got some demons. They don't only just got demons, they got them demons in their closet. And this man shit is just falling out. This fool closet is just packed up and just falling out like motherfucking Paris Hilton or something. That's crazy. To know that you're that high off of status, power, and money to where you felt that you could cross such a line like that and continuously do it for years and years and years and years. The freak offs. The freak offs. You know what I'm saying? That man said, y'all be surprised to know the people that are really connected to the situation. And I'm not really even trying to get to keep talking about Diddy, nothing like that. But it is a wild situation. It's one of them things where it's like every few years there's that one headline that just like floods the internet, floods the nation. And this is what this is it, I guess. But I also seen that some people came up with a new theory and they trying to say that maybe this is just like this is like a Bill Cosby situation or R. Kelly situation, kind of like because a lot of people felt like the higher ups would just what I'm saying, just kind of like pushing them in the way of the train, and there's really more going on than what people think. That it's a plot to just take out the some of the most powerful black men in the industry. What's your thoughts about that? I always say I don't put nothing past nobody. Nothing past nobody. You understand? Juice. What's poppin' says, appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's all gonna come out. Yeah. Celebs are evil. Celebs are evil because it's Hollywood. Yeah. There ain't enough money in the world. Some people can't handle all that. There was some good people, right? Let's just say it's probably some good. Some people are so genuine, so nice, respectful, and courteous, and some of the most beautiful people inside and out. When they first get to Hollywood, right? And then it's like when they get to that peak where their status, they become an A-lister and all that, and their name is everywhere. It's like they can't control it. They don't know how to handle that fame and shit. That's why I said I wouldn't want no fame. I don't care about that. I don't want everybody to know me. I'll take some of the money. I'm not even thirsty for that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people feel like all this shit is just every single one of these celebrities have all like shook the hand of the damn devil, made a pact, made a deal. Like y'all ever heard of that one story? What's that dude's name, man? I want to look him up. He was an artist. He was a singer. Damn, what was his name? Uh, Hold on, let me type it in real quick. Uh, his name was something, Bobby something, right? It's an old story. Uh, Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I always thought they should have did a movie on that type of shit. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Walk with me. Walk with me. Hold on. Robert Johnson. There we go. Bong. All right. There we go. Have y'all ever heard the rumor? Well, it's a story actually. You know. Have y'all ever heard the story of this singer called Robert Johnson? He was somebody who wanted to. What instrument was it he played? Um, Let me see. I think he had the guitar. I think I want to say. We talking about from years. You talking about from a long, long time ago. He couldn't play for shit, right? He was a horrible artist, right? And he got sick of it. Um, they say that he made a deal with the devil, like literally made a deal with the devil sometime in the 1930s. He made a deal with the devil, take my soul, but make me the best damn, one of the best musicians ever all time, right? And if you ever, because I did my research on the story like quite a few times, right? People who knew him knew how bad he was at playing instruments and things like that. And they was like out of nowhere, this fool just started playing good as hell. He just started playing good. The Crossroads. There you go, Juice. You in tune. You know what I'm talking about. At the Crossroads, he made a pact. The Mississippi Crossroads. There you go. He sold his soul to the devil in exchange for his unique musical gifts. Folks was shocked. They say that boy used to play so terrible and bad. Like, yo, get your ass up out of here. And then one day he just popped up. at the spot where where all the musicians and all the folks was for entertainment, and he was playing like he was playing flawlessly. And like this actually music played by him on YouTube. Y'all could look it up. His name is Robert Johnson. Just type in Robert Johnson, Mississippi Crossroads, and the whole story will pop up. It's an interesting story. You know what I'm saying? Very interesting story. Tierra, what's going on, Queen? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But yeah, it's a very interesting story. I always thought this shit did like a movie on it. But my whole thing is this: is that really false? Is it just a myth? Is it, you know what I mean? You gotta wonder like where the lines, where like how thin are the lines between fact and fiction with this shit? Because when you have fame and fortune and status and money and all of that stuff, there's always been those type of stories around. Because some people would sell their soul in a minute just to get a taste of it. You understand? Just to get a taste of that life, just to get a taste of having that status, of having fools being in a position where their name, is, where they're a celebrity and where they got everything they could possibly ever wanted in life, where they can tell other people what to do. They got all the power, everything, right? I'm talking about beyond the American dream. The American dream is to just what? Live peacefully and be comfortable, right? To be free. We talking about beyond that. They want more than that. You understand? Ain't nothing wrong with wanting more in life, but I'm talking about them motherfuckers who want it all. You know what I'm saying? They want blood from a rock. You hear me? And they'll go to any length to get it. And when they get it, they don't know how to act. They act a fool to the point where, it don't matter how long it take their downfall. It was a if it was a short if it was a short climb to the top, there's gonna be a long, dreadful fall to the bottom. You know what I mean? Or you could say that in reverse. The Diddy situation is one situation. You understand? But yeah, like musicians and actors and things like that. Um, there's so many stories of celebrities selling their soul, for the chance at that one thing that they want more than anything. Like there literally are people who would cut their arm off. You know what I'm saying? There's some men who might cut their nuts off if it, at that point, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I ain't never met a motherfucker who want to do shit like that. You heard? That ain't, you ain't no man no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be more than muscles to be a man, man. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, there's even a list called Top 10 Musicians Who Sold Their Soul to the Devil. I ain't saying that's what Diddy did, but I mean, you take a look at everything. There's a couple different theories out there. And I could just say this: I pray for the brother from afar, but would not want to beat a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it like that. Yeah, man. For sure, for sure. Oh yeah, I know what I was talking about now. I kind of like took a swerve on it. This this brother just had to be a brother too. It's a damn shame. Be careful who y'all lay down with, man. Be careful who y'all have children by. I know when we young, that kind of shit don't really like it don't mesh with us. You understand? We don't really be thinking about all that too much. Maybe some do. You know what I mean? But there's a whole lot of disasters that come from being young and enjoying the fruits of your labors and things like that. Later on, it's all hell. It could be a miserable dynamic between you and the person you had that one night with. You end up having a kid with somebody, and you bound with that person, right? Connected to that person for 18 years and even longer than that. There was this dude, this black dude, like I say, got to be a brother, who went viral because I guess he had a son, a child that had passed, right? I want to see if I can find the photo. Let me see. Here we go. This dude down in Florida. He said he was glad that his son passed away because that means that he didn't have to deal with his baby moms no more. and he didn't have to pay child support no more, fam. His exact words was, "Don't get me wrong, I miss my jit, but the peace I get is priceless. I don't gotta worry about no more child support, no baby mama drama, making me feel less than." Rip RJ. He did say rest in peace. He said the baby moms is making him feel less than. He didn't want to deal with the drama or the child support. A lot of people, they really reacted to that. Folks could not believe that man said it had to be a brother to say it too. Like I get it. Baby mama drama is not something any man wants to deal with. Just like baby daddy drama is not anything women want to deal with. You understand? But the fact that this man felt like that shit was okay to say, fam, it's one of them things where someone says, okay, yeah, but the bright side of that, because when somebody passes away, we always look at the bright side of it. At least they're not suffering no more. His bright side to his son passing is, well, at least I ain't got to deal with this broad again. She was making my life hell. I ain't got. But he could have worded that better. He could have worded that better. You know what I'm saying? Florida man, we vibe for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he ever apologized about it. It's the way it's not what you say, it's the way you say things, man. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. That boy sure wasn't thinking when he said that. When he put that out there on social media, you ain't gonna lay that down. That shit gonna stay there. Come on, man. Come on, man. But just, it's a lesson though. You could have a child with somebody in your younger years. When y'all get older, later in life, you look back like, how did I ever give him some? You got women who be saying that shit. How did I ever give this fool some? Like I really jumped on that. I really did a split for this fool. I really used to jump off the dresser for him, and we had a kid. Now this, you know what I'm saying? And the same thing with men. You know what I mean? I feel for y'all who be going through that shit. Trust and believe, realist ain't got that problem, and I ain't trying to rub it in or nothing. I'm just keeping it real. It ain't that good the way you can't strap up and take precaution. It ain't never that damn good. You heard? Say what you want to say. Shit, crazy as hell. You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't. A lot of people feel like they would do anything. It goes back to what I was saying earlier, but it's a little bit different. This one woman wants a husband so bad that this lady damn near crashed out on the internet in search of a husband. She said, "I'm tired of being single." She say, "I don't care if you ain't got a job. I don't care if you ain't got nothing to bring to the table. I want a husband." She literally said, "I'm going to sponsor the wedding." 39-year-old woman went viral for crying out. And what they say indefinitely is that a desperate attempt to find a husband. Saying she don't care if that man ain't got draws for his cousin. She want a husband. She want, and it's the video is terrible, man. The video is terrible. She crying. She just looked distraught. She just looked disheveled. She look a mess. Talking about she want a husband and she don't care what she got to do to get one. And folks is in the comments like that, whatever kind of hurt you faced before, you're gonna face worse than that if that's how you're moving out here. And you really had brothers in the comments. You had like there was dudes in the comments. He was making some crazy remarks like, "Baby, come home. Get off the internet acting crazy. Come on home." Like basically saying like, "I'll be your husband." Cause there's some fools that will take advantage of a woman like that. You know what I mean? I feel bad listening to that. That's crazy as hell. She don't care what you got. She don't care what you look like, which means she probably don't care what you smell like. None of that. She ain't taking nothing into account at all. She just wants somebody to call her own. She want a man to call her husband, kid. You can't make this up. Internet ain't for everybody. You understand me? Some people damn near get up there and make a fool out themselves. But I really feel bad for her though. That's a shame. She gonna end up in a bad spot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what time is it? 7:49. 7:49. Yeah. By the way, YouTube be tripping. Have y'all ever dealt with like trying to type in somebody's chat, but then the comments don't pop up? I was half thinking motherfuckers was blocking my ass. I remember this one chat from like a year ago. I stopped going in there for a minute and I started popping in, typing. I'm thinking, oh, so they blocked me. They got me up out of here. They started blocking me, whatever. And I'm like, well, what would make them do that? This app tripping in so many different ways. Like there's certain people chats I can't type in. I type and it just automatically disappear. I'm like, what the hell going on? This app tripping. Tell you something, this app is a double-edged sword, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, that's basically it, man. I just wanted to touch on a few things. I had some time. It's about to be 8 o'clock. I'm about to see what's going on with Monday Night Raw and all that. I do appreciate y'all popping in, whether you in the bushes, whether you popped in, you know what I'm saying? Once again, shout out to May Rain. Hopefully you watch this back. I ain't no punk bitch. I kept my word. You know what I'm saying? I kept my word. I'm a man in my word. You know what I'm saying? I did exactly what I said I was gonna do. You know what I mean? I'm about to get my ass up off here, man. And like I always say though, stay safe. Um, Also, I want to ask y'all, what y'all feel about New Year's resolutions? Do y'all believe in them? I touched on this a little bit last time I got up here. Do y'all believe in New Year's resolutions? Me personally, I look at it like this: life is short, and not to sound grim, not to sound, not to jinx anything, not to sound like I'm negative or anything, but the way things are in this world right now, we don't know if we even gonna make it to the new year. So I say, why wait for the new year to come to make a change? If you want to make a change, make that shit right now, right now, or make a plan to do it. I do understand the purpose of it. The purpose is like new year, new beginning. You know what I'm saying? If I don't do it any other time, I'm going to make the deadline in New Year's to start fresh, to start new, clean draws and fresh, fresh new ideas and everything. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Life's short, so just I'm not waiting for no New Year's. If it's something I want to change, something I want to do, just do it. You know what I'm saying? To the best of your abilities and all that. But that's pretty much all I really was trying to say, man. You know what I mean? Be careful who y'all sleep with. You know what I'm saying? Wrap that thing up and all that. Um, Remember when we watching some of these videos and these lives and shit that we see on this internet, you never know what that person on that screen going through. Like there was this one story that happened where there was a couple, it was a man, a kid, two kids, they was like teenagers. It was a boy and a girl. They had a YouTube channel. Come find out they had killed the girl's pops. Her pops, didn't approve of her boyfriend. This is an old story. Her pops didn't approve of her boyfriend, and they had a YouTube channel. So after they killed the pops, they got on damn YouTube, uploaded a video of them all cuddled up, kissing this, that, and the third, on and shit like that. That's just a story that popped up in my brain because my whole thing is you just never know who you looking at, who you listening to on these apps on social media. You understand? You never know what's going through that person's mind. That kid that killed his therapist, well, unalive, YouTube don't get me. YouTube don't get me. That kid that unalived his therapist, I didn't check back to see if they caught that fool or whatever. You know what I mean? It looked like he ain't but about 40 pounds or something, you know? But if you're not expecting it, you can get got by anybody, but that's a shame. Take out somebody that's trying to help you deal with your emotions and your mental state. But it's like that. You never know what people going through. You understand? And the more they going through that, the more it affects them. It start to just those gears start to turn. You understand? Some of us deal with it a little bit different. Some of us we're not gonna let it affect us to the point where we want to hurt other people. We just want to work on us and get it straightened out, so we don't have to worry about hurting us. We ain't worried about trying to hurt nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Really, this one you already know. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the bushes and all that. Appreciate y'all hitting that like. I like 22 likes, I see. You know what I'm saying? Um, Peace, blessings, and all of that. And like I always say, slide accordingly. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm out, Realist.